Ferrari has not won a Formula One World Championship since 2008. Ferrari has not won the driver's title since 2007. Ferrari is worth $6.5 billion, the most valuable team on the grid. How is this possible? Mercedes won 8 Constructors' championships in a row. Red Bull just won 4 straight drivers' titles. By any sporting measure, those are the 2 best teams in modern Formula One, and yet Ferrari is worth more than both of them. Ferrari hasn't been the best team on the track in nearly 2 decades. So the question isn't, why don't they win? The question is, how are they worth this much when they don't? To understand the answer, you need to understand one number that has nothing to do with racing. Last year, Ferrari, the company, made 1.5 billion euros in net profit from selling 13,752 cars. That's equivalent to about 111,000 euros of company-wide net profit per car shipped. That is not the same as profit on each car, but it illustrates Ferrari's unusually high profitability. No other car manufacturer seems to make that kind of margin. Not Porsche, not Rolls-Royce, not Lamborghini. And here's where it gets strange. In Ferrari's own 2024 annual report, the company says, and I'm quoting directly, that Formula One is its primary global marketing platform. Ferrari avoids traditional advertising. They don't run TV spots. They barely run ads. The F1 team is the ad. The F1 team competes for trophies, and it is competing for attention. And here's the audience it delivered in 2024. 1.7 billion cumulative TV viewers, 65 million per race weekend, 94 million followers across digital platforms, more than any other team on the grid. That's the bridge. Now, the 4 hidden layers that turn that attention into a $6.5 billion valuation. Only the first one is what you'd expect. Layer 1 is the Concord Agreement, the commercial contract that governs how Formula One distributes money to its teams. Buried inside it is a clause called the Long-Standing Team Payment, or LST. It's a fixed bonus paid to a team purely for being there, not for finishing on the podium, for existing. Currently, that bonus is estimated to be $50 million per year. There is exactly one team that qualifies. Ferrari is the only constructor that has raced every single Formula One season since the championship began in 1950. Every other founding team is gone. Maserati, Alfa Romeo's original works team, BRM, Cooper, all dead or sold off. Ferrari is the last one standing. So before Ferrari sells a single sponsorship, before they design a single car, before the season even begins, they are paid $50 million by the sport itself for the simple fact that they kept showing up. And that's the smallest layer. In April 2024, Ferrari announced a new title sponsor, Hewlett-Packard. The team was officially renamed Scuderia Ferrari HP. The deal is reportedly worth $90 million per year. Here's the part most people miss. The 2024 F1 cost cap, the maximum operational budget any team is allowed to spend, was $135 million in 2025. The HP deal by itself, if estimates are correct, covers 2/3 of Ferrari's entire allowed budget. One sponsor, 66% of the cost cap, paid before the cars are even built. Now compare that to a smaller team. A title sponsorship for a smaller team costs roughly $10 million per year. Same logo, same square inches of carbon fiber, same race weekend. But the price is 9 to 10 times lower. Why? Because what HP is actually buying isn't space on a car. They're buying access to that 94 million person audience and the luxury halo that comes attached to the red livery. No other team can sell that because no other team owns it. Layer 2, the sponsorship multiplier. Still not where the most money comes from. Layer 3 is where Ferrari becomes a completely different kind of business. In 2024, Ferrari's sponsorship, commercial, and brand segment generated 670 million euros and grew 17.1% year over year. That segment includes the F1 team's commercial revenue, and it includes most of what Ferrari sells that isn't a car. Caps, sunglasses, watches, a theme park in Abu Dhabi, a second theme park in Spain, restaurants in Maranello, fashion collections shown at Milan Fashion Week, a long-term apparel manufacturing partnership with Giorgio Armani. This is what Ferrari calls its lifestyle business. And here's the structural insight. The F1 team is the marketing engine. The lifestyle business is the cash register. When a Mercedes fan buys a $200 AMG Petronas cap, they're a Mercedes fan. When a Ferrari fan buys a $200 cap, they're buying into Ferrari, a worldview, a 76-year heritage, a scarcity economy where the brand owners deliberately limit what you can have. That's why Ferrari can sell merchandise to people who will never own a Ferrari car, and Mercedes mostly can't. Now the layer almost nobody talks about. In its 2024 annual report, Ferrari disclosed 2 numbers that, when you really sit with them, are extraordinary. 81% of all new Ferrari cars sold last last year went to existing Ferrari owners. 48% went to clients who already own more than one Ferrari. Read that again. Roughly half of every Ferrari sold in 2024 was a third, fourth, or fifth car for the same person. This isn't a customer base, and it's a closed loop. And here is why the F1 team matters so much. Those repeat buyers aren't just buying horsepower, they're buying their place inside Ferrari's story. The F1 team is the front of that story. Every other Sunday, in almost every country and screen, the red car is on television, keeping the heritage alive in the minds of the only customers who can afford to keep the company alive. So Ferrari's F1 team doesn't have to win to deliver value. It has to show up every 2 weeks in red with history attached. That is the asset Forbes was valuing already at $6.5 billion in 2025. Not a race team, a flywheel. Here is the cleanest way to think about all of this. Every other Formula One team is a professional sports franchise. Mercedes, AMG, Red Bull, McLaren. Their value goes up when they win and down when they don't, like the Lakers, like Manchester United. Trophies move the price. Ferrari is not a sports franchise. Ferrari is Disney. And the Formula One team is the Mickey Mouse parade down Main Street. The parade doesn't have to win the Super Bowl. The parade doesn't have to break a record. The parade has one job: march down Main Street every single Sunday in front of as many people as possible, so that on Monday, those people remember to buy the merchandise. That's why Mercedes can win 8 Constructors championships in a row and still be worth less than Ferrari. Mercedes has the trophies. Ferrari has the parade. If that framing is right, you should be able to see it in the receipts. So let's look at 3. Receipt 1, the HP deal, April 24th, 2024. When HP signed on as title partner, Ferrari CEO Benedetto Vignale said, quote, "Ferrari's drive to innovate and its commitment to a sustainable future, from carbon neutrality to the education of the younger generation, were values it found in HP." Stripped of corporate language, HP didn't pay $90 million per year for logo space. They paid $90 million per year to be associated with 94 million Ferrari followers and the most powerful luxury brand in motorsport. The HP title partnership extends even beyond Ferrari's F1 team to Ferrari's esports activities and its F1 Academy car. Receipt 2, the 2024 numbers. Total Ferrari revenue, 6.7 billion euros. Net profit, 1.5 billion euros. Operating profit margin in the first half of 2025, above 30%, driven, in Ferrari's own words, by greater personalization, even with flat shipment volumes. For comparison, the average operating margin for a global automaker operate in the single-digit margin. Ferrari operates at 5 times that rate. But here's the data point that matters for this video. Ferrari's sponsorship, commercial, and brand segment. The line that contains the F1 team's commercial output was up 17.1% year over year. The fastest growing segment in the company, faster than car sales, faster than personalization, faster than the lifestyle business. The halo Ferrari's F1 team generates is the fastest growing line on a company that already prints more profit per car than most competitors. That is the receipt. Receipt 3, February 1st, 2024, Lewis Hamilton, the most decorated driver in Formula One history, announces he is leaving Mercedes to join Ferrari for the 2025 season. The salary is reported to be over $60 million per year. In the days after the announcement and strong financial forecasts, Ferrari's parent company, listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker RACE, added roughly $7 billion in market capitalization. Now ask the question this video opened with: how is a winless team worth $6.5 billion? And then ask the follow-up: how does a single hiring decision add $8 billion to the parent company's value? The answer is the same. Ferrari is not pricing trophies. Ferrari is pricing attention. But here's where the story turns interesting. For 76 years, Ferrari's deepest competitive advantage in Formula One has been that they were the only team with a luxury road car empire attached. That moat is about to be tested. In 2026, Formula One resets its power unit formula. Audi is entering the grid. Cadillac, backed by General Motors, is entering the grid. 2 of the largest car manufacturers in the world, both with their own luxury portfolios under their parent companies, both with their own merchandise machines, are walking onto a battlefield where, until now, Ferrari has been alone. For 3/4 of a century, Ferrari's competitive advantage was simply being the only team that's always been here. Starting in 2026, they may no longer be the only team with a road car empire behind them. So, the question every other team should be asking: if Ferrari can be worth $6.5 billion without winning, what is Mercedes worth if they stop winning?